All right, cheers. Welcome to Death Metal Cycle. I'm Matt, and today we're going to make a seat hinge for your chopper. Okay, so time has come. I haven't decided on what seat I want to run with this thing, and I think it doesn't matter. I just need to make a seat hinge. I bought one off Lowbrow a long time ago, and it's too high up. I can hack this thing up and make it the way I want it, but I think I'm just gonna make one. I've been procrastinating, and finally I said, screw it, I'm gonna do it. I got some steel. My buddies own a fab shop, so this is just scrap to them. They don't care, they're thankful it's gone. But I got this big piece. I think this is enough. Well, it's clearly enough going long ways. And then these pieces I can make stuff out of. So my plan is I'm gonna weld this spacer bearing thing. I don't know what it is, but I got it at the hardware store. I'm gonna weld this to the frame, and then I'm gonna make a hinge to go onto here. Pretty simple stuff. I just got to do it. A lot of grinding and shaving and all the things you need to do for motorcycles, but I haven't done any chopping or anything on this bike, so we've got to start somewhere. All right, first off, this thing's too short. The hardware store only has too long or too small, and then I was going to use this big thick one, which I still might if I weld through this. So the problem is, well, this one actually works good. Maybe I will use this one. So the problem is this is too big. It would look ridiculous. So the goal is to use this one. But the problem with it is it's too long. See that? And what I want to do is on each side, I want to have this piece going on there like that. So what I got to do is make it the same width as this piece, or a hair bit shorter. So that's the first thing, is chop this up. And the other thing is I got this bolt. Goes in there perfectly. Basically put the hinge on each side of this. And then I got these really big spacers. They're extra thick, grade 8. And it'll go on there like that, cinch it down. It's not like it's got a hinge all over the place. It's just got a hinge down. Hopefully never, but once or twice. So yeah, let's get this part done. All right, here it is. Cut it shorter. Fits in there. So now I'm going to cut this and make 2 tabs like these. And then shape them to go around that. All right, if I can get that thing to drill through, we'll be dialed, but it's really thin. Not thin, but those pieces are really shallow. I doubt this is gonna work. Might have to plan B it, make wider ones. I don't know, let me get this going. All right, so it's starting to shape up. I'll go over what I did. But right now I'm just kind of seeing how crazy this looks, because these 2 sides I made are pretty thick, but I think that's looking pretty good. Once I paint it black, nobody will really notice. It does look pretty industrial and pretty crazy, but I'd rather have this thing flip open than be hidden, so I don't really care too much. But I think the more I look at it, the more I like it. It is kind of crazy. Those are the things that I made. These are the first ones I did, the nice small thin ones, but really don't trust that hole. Look how off it is. They're both pretty thin, so I junked them. Made 2 more. I just got to make them a little bit more round with the hole. But I think that's it. I think I'm going to tack that on there, and then I'll be able to put these on and swivel them and see what happens. And then I'll be able to shave them downward. All right, I'm going to commit to this. I'm going to tack weld it, see if it sticks. A lot of times that magnet will throw the whole TIG weld bullshit off. So if I can get that thing to stick, pull the magnet off, throw a tack weld on the other side, put the little hinge thing on there, make the hinge, and then I'll final weld that thing up. And my backbone, I took the tank off, but I need to spray paint it before it gets too crazy, too rusty. See you on the other side. All right, little update. I got pretty far. I pooped that bar on there, but I got this bracket all made up. I tacked it. I'm gonna tack this other side on. I just wanted to make a little update. It's tough to film and weld because I don't have anywhere to put the camera. It's kind of hard to film. My tripod is pretty short, but excuses. It's looking pretty good. It's kind of haggard, but seat will be over it. Nobody will notice. I'm pretty proud of it. That steel sleeve thing I welded on there really sucked. So maybe one day I'll grind that out if I find a better one. It's so thin, it's like it welds like galvanized. It just makes a hell of a mess. All right, that thing is welded. I tried to fix it up as much as I could. One of these pieces got off kiltered when I was welding it, and then I noticed it was all cockhead. But that's a hinge, boys. The seat's gonna cover it up to there, so you're not gonna see any of that goofy shit I just did. And then I'll put some washers and a bolt that fits on there good. And then I just gotta weld this other part a little bit more so the cool guys don't freak out. But yeah, that's a seat hinge. It's still really hot, so give me a minute before I put a seat on there. All right, there it is. I got the seat on there, or one of them. I think this one is the one that shoots out the most into the front. So that looks perfect, except for that booger weld. Just ignore that. I'm gonna have to come back and fill that in, get a proper bolt. But I'm gonna call that good. I actually love having a hinge seat. Look at that. Man, that's cool. Next is the back part. I gotta figure something out for that. Oh well. Yeah, once I get all the washers and proper bolt on there, this thing is gonna be easy money. All right, so here's the seat. I've always wanted a hinge. Roadside stuff, you could just flop your seat up. I've always had my Sportsters all bolted in. Takes an hour to take the seat off. It's a pain in the ass. This is at least, look at that. Check my oil, check my doodads, whatever I gotta do. I'm gonna do like a kill switch in here for the battery and all that. So I'm pretty stoked. So the reason why I couldn't just use the one I had was because this, I don't know if you could see it, but there's a little hump here, like a ridge. So what I did is I purposely made this one as low as I could, so this rail that attaches to the seat goes along this ridge. It just sits onto it. So it's like a low profile, haggard seat hinge. Works pretty good, to be honest with you. I think a normal seat might sit a little higher. I might plop another one on there for fun. This one's got a little hump in the front, so it kind of works out perfect. I don't care if it's off the frame that much. That's kind of picky. I don't care that much. But yeah, I'm gonna paint this thing, kind of finish some edges. There's some sharp stuff on there. Doll this up. And that's it for that. And then I'll probably do a little seat swap. We'll do it in another video. But this one came with the bike, so I'm just building around it. All right, seat hinge time. Pretty, I would like to say it was easy, but I made it hard. I'm not a fabricator, and there's crap everywhere. I never have a little spot to do anything. I love seat hinges. Tell me what you got on your bike. Like, subscribe, comment, go to my web store, check it out, buy some mugs, some sticker packs, whatever you want to do. Help support the channel. While you're waiting, check out this video as well.